That's weird. Thanks, Brian. There we go. Good morning, Water First 931. I am Kelly Walker Slaughter, host of the show, alongside my beautiful co-host.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I'm your neighbor, Brian Carr from up north. Glad to be down.
Yes. It's such a great time being here. And we want to say thanks again to Bernadette and Dwayne Dowd for letting us come and do a special pop-in podcast here at the detention. Make sure you stick around. We have an amazing guest coming on the show, Brandon Wingate with the Wingate Group. They're new to town when it comes to real estate properties and commercial properties. And so I've been enjoying our little showcase of businesses in town that are new and improved. And so he will be coming on the show with us shortly after. I know I got a message. He's on his way right now. So as soon as he gets here, we'll have him on and do the hot seat 7 question challenge, as I want to call it now. But again, if you are a local business out there that wants to just let the community know anything and everything about you, you have your one place to stop at, and that's Warren First 931. We're all about supporting local, shopping local, and just maintaining the localism here.
Yeah, that's why it's Warren First. I mean, it says it in the name. We want to support all the local businesses, everything that we can do as far as like push the news on and let you know, because McMinnville is growing.
It is.
The whole state of Tennessee is growing, and we're blessed to be able to be here and live in such a wonderful place. And we want to share the things that are going on. And if you got something going on, hey, this is your podcast. Yeah. This is Warren's podcast.
This is your show.
So let us know in the comments. Always make sure to like, subscribe, and share. That always helps our algorithm out and get more information out to more people. And guys, we're constantly getting information, just like these texts.
Yeah, you just heard
right
the
now.
Dings.
Yeah,
I'm getting so many.
So we try to get it to you in live time as soon as we hear it. We've got a lot of big things to talk about.
Oh my gosh.
There's so much to catch up on, but then there's so much to talk about because tonight it doesn't stop. We've got meetings to go to. We've got things going on. We've got
basketball buddies,
basketball, wrestling. We've got horsing around coming up. We've got all kinds of events. So we are so blessed to be here. And thank you to Reddick Brown, our weather sponsor, for everything that you do. We're going to pull that up real quick and let everybody know what's going on.
Let me pull this up. I got it ready. So as we know, it is time for our weekly weather update. And we owe that all to Reddick Brown Ford because they are community weather sponsors. Currently, right now in downtown McMinnville, we are at, hold on, if I can type it in right this morning, Brian.
I got you right here.
Oh, thank you. Okay, right now it is at 25 degrees here in the McMinnville area. Sunny conditions are going to continue all day long. Now, there will be some wind gusts up to 28 miles per hour, making temperatures feel like 17 at one point. But with that said, today's high is going to be 41. Tonight's low is going to be 21. And it does still, okay, so on Tuesday's weather update forecast, we talked about Saturday and Monday because they were saying some accumulations of some chances of some snow and or flurries. The only thing that I see that could be to do some precaution for this weekend and next week, because guess what, guys? It is not saying anything about snow now until
Saturday,
Wednesday and Thursday of next week.
Oh, okay.
So it's pushing back. But still, with that said, Saturday night is going to be below 20 degrees. So I still say with caution in case we have, and it's going to be cloudy on Friday and Saturday. So please dress accordingly. Please go and get, some salt where you can find it, like at for our good friends, our sponsors, Supreme Building Products. They have salt. They have all the things you need. And it's not, and again, I do know as of yesterday or the day before yesterday, Brian, somebody was called me about the they pulled into Kroger's and it was already it looked like snow again and again.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to warn you guys, I don't know if the weather's going to be bad enough where we need to buy 3 or 4 milks and the bread. And I'm not saying to overly prepare, but if you're a family of 4, I would say get 2 milks to 2 things of bread.
I'm over preparing rather than under preparing, because I think that, if I waste a little milk, if I waste a little bread, that's one thing, but I'd really love to have it when I need it. So
I get that.
And that's the thing, preparation for these kind of things, it really helps out. But yes, I'm glad you brought up our good friends at Supreme Building Supply. Reese Moore and the gang, you can go check them out. They ran out of everything the other day, so they've restocked and they'll take care of all your needs. One of the big things that people were looking for is propane.
Propane.
That was in a hot commodity. So make sure that you fill up your tanks now and get everything that you need, because it is a 30% chance on Friday night and a 20% chance early Saturday morning, but it's going to be cold nonetheless. So we want to make sure. And guys, I went to Murfreesboro yesterday.
How was it?
Oh my goodness. As soon as you cross over from Woodbury and start going up the hill on the other side of Woodbury to I don't even know which highway that is. But whenever you go through used to be the flashing lights, as soon as you start coming up that hill, everything changes. It turns into a winter wonderland. There's ice on the trees still as of yesterday. It was kind of amazing that Warren County didn't get hit as hard, especially in the
very
lower.
Blessed.
Now, I don't know about on the mountains. Now, if you were up in
the back and some back roads, probably.
But for the most part, we stayed just above the freezing point where we didn't have that kind of ice buildup and ice collection, but they were still dealing with falling trees and things like that. So we were really blessed, guys. We God watched over us, took care of us, and I've heard of several injuries, but this total snowstorm across the country, there were over 50 deaths with it.
There was, and not to mention in the state of Tennessee, over 300,000 people lost power in this first one.
And speaking of which, I saw a really interesting tweet from Gavin Newsom.
Okay.
Now, Gavin Newsom is the governor of California, and he said he was sending people from California to help aid in Tennessee's recovery. I found that very interesting. Thank you, Gavin Newsom.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You don't hear other states do that as often.
Not very often, especially from California, because generally it's people going to California to help them out with forest fires and things like that, wildfires. But yes, so I will, I'll give credit where credit's due. That was a very nice gesture. I don't know if it happened or not, but still, nonetheless, thinking of us. But guys, we're going to continue to keep everybody in our hearts and prayers. We've had a lot of loss of life in the community. Tomorrow we'll be praying for our community.
We're going to do a little prayer today.
We could do a little
all
prayer
these new beginnings.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on. But guys, again, prepare for it being cold this weekend. And hopefully on the other side of the week, we're looking at on Monday, high 40 and mostly sunny. So any accumulation, but I'm looking at these lows over Friday night, 12 degrees, Saturday night, 9 degrees, Sunday night, 14 degrees. And it's
going to be chilly.
Yeah. It's not including the wind chill on top of everything.
And then also we got, of course, if you were following us yesterday and stuff, we got a ton of reports turning in about the wreck that happened again on in the Rock Island area on the flashing lights. And we're going to talk more about that. We're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. And when we get back, more things to come. And remember, at the end of the show, once we finish talking with Brandon Wingate, we have some breaking news to share with you guys here live at detention at the elementary. So you better stick around because this is going to blow everybody's mind, and I have done a well-kept secret.
Kelly's been staying on top of it. When I know Kelly's onto something, I don't even bother her about it.
No, don't ask.
Just because there's generally so much. It's so big. I mean, that's as it's a very delicate as situation. One guy would say, it's huge.
I love that. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, more things to come. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
This is Chris Chalfin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford, right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleets, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
At 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger for lunch or dinner. Get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
Sorry, when she says that, I mean, she's gorgeous.
You're trying to elevate me.
Well, she's gorgeous, and she reminds me of Vanna White so much.
Oh,
So I just want
thank you. I'll
bring,
take that.
you know, how Vanna White shows up, or one of the Price is Right
Yeah,
ladies. You know, there you go. I'm just not as luxurious, and I apologize.
And then it's like,
it looks like I've had a little necktie on.
I know. I was like, what
on my beard. It got
happened?
caught up in my sweater today. But no, I'm Brian Carr. I'm your friend from up north. Just letting you know what's going on that I can tell you about.
Yeah, exactly. And we want to do a shout out to everybody that's following us and listening to us now. We want to say thanks to Tennessee Cow Rescue, first and foremost, Miss Denise and them up there. We love you. We miss you. I got to get you back on the show, girl. We got to call me. I'm so busy. I always forget. And I apologize, but I love you. Give us a call. We would love to help anything we can. Also, our friend all the way that used to be here in Tennessee, now moved up to Florida.
Yeah.
Go Gators.
Oh, no. But hey, at least
Jan Johnson.
He's not having to worry about this weather that we've had here.
Well, you know what? Honestly, it's blowing that cold air down here. I saw the weather forecast on one of those main mass media shows, and they are saying that this cold front is now getting down to the down south areas like Texas, Florida, all of them. They're fixing to see 30, 40 degree weather.
Oh, wow.
I think that's what it said. I can't.
Jan,
it's gonna be
bundle up.
Yeah.
You know, we'll give you some hints to survive. You've been in Tennessee long enough. You know how to survive this. But thank you for being on with us today. And Joan Presley.
Oh,
thank
Miss
you.
Joan. Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning and giving us the encouragement. Jan says it's going to be 18 for Sunday morning.
Yeah, it's going to be really chilly.
Yeah, that's freezing weather down there, and they're not used to that kind of stuff.
No. But with that said, we want to share this because yesterday I had one of my amazing, what we call CIs here, notify me about a wreck happening on in the Rock Island area. And I want to just make sure. Now, this was yesterday's post because when we get traffic alerts from anybody, we try to post them as quickly as possible. But with that said, another wreck, there was no fatalities. We found out there, so lucky on that one. But the emergency responders currently on the scene on the Sparta Highway, Rock Island, near the Dollar General, following a vehicle wreck with property damage. And again, with that said, from what I heard, the only injury that happened was that one of the females in the vehicles had a bloody nose. And so, but of course, if anybody follows on Chatter or any social media, I did see the female post what her van damage or Jeep, the SUV looked like, and our prayers go out to them. We know that intersection, the flashing lights, has been a hot topic for quite some time. And it just really kind of stirred back up after that one lady lost her life. And I have been talking to several people like Tommy Savage, Paul Sherrill, Blaine Wiltshire, Jason Dodson, Jason Dotson. And this has been an ongoing thing for quite some time for the community. And the reason, and I want to reiterate, and I wish I could go back to my story. And I can. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
While she's doing that, good morning, Sharon Walker. I always
morning, Mom.
When we get to hear from you. And Jan says 50 is freezing weather here. Yes, it is. You got to bundle up when it gets down into the 50s. No, but hey, while she's doing that, I want to show you a really cool picture that we saw.
If they'll post it.
Yeah, and let's.
I might have to go on the car to get the newspaper.
Yeah. So if you see this right here that I'm about to pull up, this is Fall Creek Falls, and this was just on the 27th, so a couple days ago. But it was really neat and pretty how they posted these pictures. Look at that. That is
that's a beautiful shot.
Magnificent. And that's this is the lady. This is Pam Johnson Agerson who's doing this. But yes, oh man, beautiful. But that's what we've been dealing with, especially in these places that are elevated, so up on the mountain, and then have shadow and shade around them, because that's the kind of ice buildup that we've still been seeing around the community. But thank you so much for sharing those pictures with us. All right, did you find that?
I did. Okay, so I just wanted to read the article. Now, this was in our January, I want to make sure I tell you the right, January 19th. It was our volume 13, number 3 edition of the Local Voice.
All right.
And so the title was Long History of Safety Concerns Resurfaces After a Fatal Crash at Highway 136 and Sparta Highway 70. McMinnville and Warren County residents are once again turning their attention to the intersection of Highway 136 and Sparta Highway 70 near the Dollar General, following a recent fatal crash that ended a long stretch without loss of life at the location for at least 5 years. While the incident has renewed public discussion, local officials and advocates say that the intersection's dangerous history and the years-long fight to improve safety have not been fully acknowledged. Records and past newspaper coverage show that concerns at the intersections date back at least 8 years ago. This is talking about that Rock Island Dollar General intersection, and it goes back to 8 years ago, when the area was experiencing an alarming pattern of serious and fatal crashes. At one point, the intersection averaged, are y'all ready? Fatality roughly every 8 months.
Oh, wow.
Making it one of the most dangerous crossings in the county. Early headlines from local newspapers documented repeated tragedies, including crashes where drivers were injured or killed after a vehicle pulled into the path of oncoming long traffic. Photos from past incidents show crashed vehicles, emergency response teams, a 4-year fight for the safety improvements, according to Jason Dotson. He's our 7th district constable. Meaningful safety changes did not come easily. Dotson said it took 4 years of persistent effort by himself, Commissioners Blaine Wiltshire, Tommy Savage, and State Representative Paul Sherrill just to get a larger stop signs and caution lights installed in the intersection. And this is his quote. "We didn't just wake up one day and get those lights," Dotson said. "It took years of calls, emails, and pushing state agencies to act." Dotson also noted that 2 of those 4 years were delayed by environmental studies. Again, before these larger stop signs and flashing lights, it was stalled for environmental studies as concerns were raised about the potential impact of caution lights on bats in the area. At the time, it felt like we're weighing bat studies against human life, he said.
Okay.
Emails sent to the state and federal offices, including Senator Marsha Blackburn's office, document the persistence of local leaders. Dotson said he and Wiltshire repeatedly contacted Nashville officials. Between the phone calls and emails, "I'm surprised they didn't block our number," he said. Results that saved lives once the large signs and the flashing lights got put up with the caution lights were finally installed, the results were immediate and significant. According to those involved with the safety push, the intersection went more than 5 years without a single fatality, despite continued traffic and occasionally non-fatal crashes, meaning like what happened yesterday. Because that happens at the end of the day, we got to have the discretion of, it's always, the driver. You got to be paying attention. You got to be vigilant.
That's what I'm showing on the Google Maps, is showing folks where we're at and how difficult it is. And that's why, especially at night, making sure that you're getting out, judging distances. Sometimes these cars are coming so fast.
Now, is this where the Dollar General is? There it is. Okay,
so
sorry, I'm not used to the other side.
We're right in the middle of the intersection here.
Okay.
So, and it's hard. And one of the things is people who are turning out of the highway lanes and turning on to these different roads, a lot of times they cut it too close. And the people who are behind moving out, if you're going to go eastbound on the 70 Highway South, you have to make sure that you get far enough into, but not too far into, because there's still a turning lane there.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that can be a little complicated for some people.
Right.
You got to be really careful at this intersection. So thank goodness they put the lights in there, because that's really caused people to slow down. But
it hasn't stopped them, but it's not as many.
Yeah, not as many, but still.
And this has been 8 years in the works to get something, 8 years total for us to just 4 years to get lights, and then 8, you know what I mean? It's just taken so long. And I want to say as of January 19th, the update, because of course, after that, unfortunately, that lady lost her life a few months back, the county has considered some next steps following the recent tragedy. Of those who pushed for earlier improvements, say the focus should remain on the driver's awareness, enforcement, and the respect for existing traffic controls, along with any future engineering changes. We worked too hard and lost too many lives to forget what actually made this intersection safer. And that was a quote from Dotson as well. So update as of January 19th of 2026, State Representative Paul Sherrill did inform Dotson, your 7th District Constable, that that officials are currently discussing with the state a proposal to possibly lower the speed limit to 55 miles per hour. Because right now, I think it's 65. Is that correct?
Yes, I think it is 65 heading out that way.
And this is going, now listen, they're considering this. It's just a proposal to lower the speed limit from 55 miles per hour from the Warrior Precast building to the county line. Now, plans are also being reviewed to install a traffic light in that area only if the speed limit is lowered. In addition, they're thinking about doing rumble strips are being considered for the CO Hillis Road and Highway 136 to improve the safety.
Okay, that might not be a bad idea. I mean, just to be able to slow it down.
Yeah.
I don't think it necessitates having a light. And I'll tell you, we were talking about this. We just talked about this light.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, if you're taking 70 back in the Woodbury Highway and you're leaving Woodbury, you come across and you're getting ready to enter Rutherford County. And again, I don't know what road or highway it is, but there used to be flashing lights there.
Yeah.
And the flashing lights, there weren't any lights there for a long time. And there were so many bad, deadly wrecks that people got killed for pulling out. And that area has grown so much, they needed flashing lights.
Yeah.
Well, it's continued to grow, and now they need a stoplight. But old folks like me who are used to just having the flashing lights, and they still have the flashing lights, but then they have a stoplight, a red light there. You got to be careful, but still, because our area is growing, people love the Rock Island area.
Gosh, yes.
Again, our little county is growing. These are growing pains, but thank you to Jason Dotson and all the county commissioners who are working so diligently to kind of ail these growing pains that we have, because it's just things that the everyday person doesn't think about. We want to know what you think about it. Guys, if you had any problems over there, what are some other troubled spots in Borden County that you have? I know a lot of times people talk about the Pigeon Hill Road.
And that's something to always bring up with the highway and bridge department.
Yes.
Is just talk to them. And if you've not watched any of our highway and bridge meetings, I seriously hope you just go back and watch them through our YouTube page, because after 30 days, Facebook does delete them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we also do have them on backup if you need them. But with that said, a lot of the past couple meetings I got to attend, is it's almost to the point where, there's so many roads that are potentially dangerous that they don't know about until you bring them up. And it's getting to a point for me, and I think for some others, maybe it is ideal to lower the, just across the board, like lower the speed limit. But I don't know if that's, but at the end of the day, I want to say this, because I've had talks with Jason Dotson, Tommy Savage, and you as well, many, many people. At the end of the day, when you decide to get in your vehicle, who is responsible to make sure you are responsible behind that wheel? It's not the car.
Yeah.
It's the person driving the car, right?
And then you got other people out on the road, and if everybody maintains their responsibility, that's the big thing. That's what we want everybody to think about. Hey, Jan, have a great day at work.
Yeah, bye,
Be
Jan.
safe.
Love you. Tell Miss Kathy I said hey.
And good morning, Brenda Murphy. We're happy to have you on. We're talking about roads and places in Warren County.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about, if you just joined us, make sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
But also let us know, where are the danger spots in Warren County
We would love
in
to
your
know.
area? Because I tell you, that Rock Island one has been.
It's a hot topic.
It is a hot topic. And,
it's a hot spot.
And I don't know exactly, did the person pull out too
we
far
don't know.
in front?
I didn't get all those details. I haven't got the crash report yet. I will also say, to wrap up the talk about Rock Island, at one of the meetings at the Highway and Bridge, our sheriff, Jackie Matheny Jr., was there, and they actually asked to have the highway patrol people to come out and patrol that unit or that space a lot more to help with mitigate, maybe to slow down speeders.
Yeah, that would.
And that happens. But we're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. If you have any questions about anything we talk about on the show, don't forget to please let us know. We would love to. Oh, my husband must have went to Lowe's. See, that was a Lowe's beat. But we would love for you guys to message us. And if you haven't got the copy of Volume 13, Number 3, January 19th edition of The Local Voice, this is the newest one that is out right now. But with that said, that's got the story of all the details of the past 8 years into one little article. And I couldn't do that without the help of everybody that put that together with me. Go ahead.
Just to hang on this point, Carolyn Thomas Young. Good morning, Carolyn. Thank you for joining us this morning. Someone posted that the sun was very bright at the time and could have caused the wreck. Any comments on that? Yes, there are lots of places here in Warren County that you could be driving, and especially at mid or when the sun is going down, it is blinding. And the guys, that is so scary, because there's not really much, even with the best sunglasses and the best window tint, you still are at risk for that. So thank you, Carolyn, for jumping in and commenting. And
great comment.
Yeah, because that's really something to consider, especially in that spot. If that's heading east, the sun could be in your eyes at that point. I know that we've had a fatality in a wreck not too terribly long ago where a woman passed away.
It was about 2 or 3 weeks before January 19th, I believe.
Well, it was
like the end of December, beginning of January, somewhere.
But this was considered, and the DA wasn't going to charge for vehicular manslaughter, to my understanding, because there was the sun at the time of the wreck. The sun is in that position where it's blinding. So please, guys, be careful, especially that time of day, early in the morning or late in the evening. That's what it is. Good morning to our good friend Derek Coates.
Hey,
I don't think it's a little cold out there, so I don't guess you're building any decking right now.
No, I don't think he is either. But guys, we appreciate all the comments, but we're going to take, like I said, another quick break from words from our sponsor. But when we get back, we are going to another hot topic that people have called me. I don't know about you, Brian. I know you texted it to me, but he was one of 10 people that messaged me, called me, or Facebooked me and was like, what the heck? What is going on? So we have another hot topic, so stick around for that. We're going to talk about the I don't want to say last minute because I don't know, but the meeting that is coming up tonight, that if you're not a part of, where you could be able to watch it tonight. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
We've got something for everyone. From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders. Your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Praters to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Praters Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
At 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Some call it Pioneer Country. Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside my beautiful and thriving Santa Car.
My goodness, welcome.
But we are so grateful to be here today, guys. And so our next big hot topic, because it is Thursday, is last night or yesterday, I want to say afternoon. It was right after school when I saw the email. But anyways, a little after 2:00, I received an email for a meeting finalized. It was a notice of a public hearing that was going to be happening tomorrow, which is today, at 5:00 at the Warren County Administrative Building. This is a proposed, what does it say? Issuance of NPDES permit. And this is actually pertaining, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong. We also have Junior Petite on with us. This is about the rock quarry that is coming into the Dibble community, correct?
Yes.
So a little bit of like just diving into this, because everybody's like, when did this meeting get proposed? Like, this just seems all of a lot of the 10 plus people that called me. And I don't want to like sound ugly when I'm saying this, but I think this is the problem that we're having when it comes to politics things, the transparency, like letting people know ahead of time. I don't understand. I know this got brought up back in December sometime, correct?
Yes, and I'm showing it on the screen.
Yeah, Junior.
And I can't tell you really much about it because I don't know where it came from as far as like where you find this information from. But thank you to Miss Winnie Simmons, who
she's been keeping you guys very.
Look, she is on top of it, and I know that she'll be there tonight. But tonight at 5:00 and it looks like to be at the Warren County Administrative Building. They're going to have an information session at 5, and then a public hearing at 6:00. And so I would encourage everybody. And it says like the public hearing will be presented via video teleconference. So I imagine a lot of these people are not going to be there.
Yeah.
They're just going to be on a screen. So guys,
kind of like what we're doing now in your home right now.
yeah, but we don't know exactly how we'll be able to communicate, but I'll be there tonight at 5 o'clock covering it. And I don't know that I'll be able to do much video on it because, again, don't know how it's going to be set up, but I'll be reporting and we'll try to get some interviews from folks that are there, get their take on it. Anybody who has an official capacity, if they're there, we'll see what we can do about getting an interview with them. But yes, but again, we've got Mr. JC Petit on with us. Good morning, Junior. How are you?
I am good. How are you all this morning?
We are great. And, Junior, you are getting a lot of phone calls, too, about this notice of a public hearing. And I don't know if you got the same feedback as I did, but a lot of people just felt like why is this so last minute?
Well, actually, when I got the emails yesterday and I kind of dove into it, I reached out to a potential candidate for running for our state representative that will be over Warren White County and forwarded the email and walked them to each other. We kind of talked about it. And the first thing that caught our eye was if the email was sent out public notice, let's say 36 hours before the meeting, why did the state actually send this out December the 26th of 2025 and the county is just now relaying the messages to the citizens of Warren County?
Right.
Because you need amped enough time to prepare to be able to change plans or come to this meeting tonight if you want to hear what's going on.
Right.
Tonight, from what I'm gathering on the email, we're going to talk, they're probably going to dive into environmental hazards, the safeties of the water distribution, the air pollution, things of that nature. This afternoon at 3:30, I have a conference call with a high official with a Vulcan rock quarry out of Atlanta, Georgia. That's going to walk me through the whole process. His name is Mike Tabor. He has worked with Vulcan for 36 years and actually retiring this late summer, early fall. So I reached out to him. We're working on a time this afternoon, probably around 3:30, 4 o'clock, which will be at their hour ahead. And he's going to walk me through everything.
Okay.
When it comes to rock quarrying.
Okay.
So I'm sure tonight there will be a lot of answers and questions and such like that. And, at least it's getting out to the public on, they can, hopefully show up or send somebody to ask questions pertaining to that area. Because they're, if you're not used to a rock quarry, there is a lot of concerns.
Right.
So,
and this isn't the first time specifically the Dibble rock quarry has been brought up. Originally, going back to the beginning of last year, the Powers Act came up for discussion to, help with the overwhelming number of rock quarries coming to the McMinnville, Warren County area. And of course, that it went up to our 24 commissioners, and that did not pass. The big concern, I believe, was specifically for, what was it? Scott Ruble, my district. He said that it's like it was like targeting one type of business. We could potentially get sued. I think that was what it was. I'm trying to remember way back. Right. But at the end of the day, we've heard talks, and I would love to hear everybody's opinion on this. We've heard talks not just with the county, but with the city as well, mitigating how many business types can be established, whether it's liquor stores have been brought up, the vape stores have been brought up, the rock quarries have been brought up. I was trying to think of some other ones.
Well, and just one of the big things, no one wants to have more legislation to have more rules and regulations. No one wants to target any specific business. Yeah. We want to make it. We love free enterprise. We love this, but where do you draw the line of protecting the citizens? Because if you got factories all over the place, and then all the things that come along with factories, where do you put your sewage? Where do you put all the waste product, smoke inhalation? Yeah. Another thing, there's a drive for energy here. And what if TVA starts taking over parcels of land, just confiscating them and putting substations or nuclear substations, which is another big thing that's on the table at the national level. So these are things that we really need to be able to protect ourselves here with our county.
And that's where I saw the positive in the Powers Act was, just a protection of some sort. Let me tell you, I don't like a lot of government involvement when it comes to local things, but I understand that sometimes we do need it to help.
Yes.
To protect us. Junior, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, anybody that wants to look at it, I dove into a little bit last night so I could prepare for myself for this meeting this afternoon on the phone. The Rogers Group is actually in 12 states and owns over 85 quarries.
Oh.
So this is not like something new. When a lot of people see the Rogers Group, you see their trucks sometimes coming through town. They think only paving. They are a group actually that does more than just paving. They're huge into infrastructure, underground infrastructure, rock quarries, for instance. Also, this is a thing, but this is not nothing new to them. You have to get, the county cannot go in with permits on this. This is going to be a state and federal EPA situation. So they're going to be monitored hard. A little over 200 acres on this farm was purchased. That doesn't mean that they're going to use all of that to mine, and you're going to have a 200-acre hole in the ground like a crater.
Yeah.
That's just not going to happen. So,
well, here's I'm going to show everybody online, Junior, the Woodbury Quarry from an aerial view, and add this to our. I say I'm going to add this to it.
Come on now.
I stopped sharing, so let's get this back on here. Let's go.
Should be your top one, yeah.
And let's add that to the.
Here we go.
Now,
so this is it right here?
This is the Rogers Group. This is their quarry. And you can see it from the road. We'll drop ourselves down here and let's get a street view. And as you're heading out of Woodbury, heading back to Murfreesboro, so heading kind of a northwest, this is what you see. And that's the quarry right there.
Oh, I pass that when I go to Murfreesboro. Okay.
Yeah, everybody who heads that way.
I did not realize that was
that
is,
them. And I don't know if you can see the sign. We'll try to jump over here, but they've got a sign that says, there it is right there. Let's see if we can get a little closer.
Can you come a little bit closer?
SRM, which is the Rogers Group's logo. That's one of their quarries. Again, folks, if you want to see it from the satellite view, that's what that's a rock quarry. That's one of their rock quarries, and it's pretty close to Warden County.
Yeah.
So this is what most people imagine. Now, from an aerial view, not very appealing, but from the road, a lot of people don't even notice it. But you can tell from if you're driving through, if you look past Woodbury and look at the mountain, you can tell where the mountain. It's just like any other quarry. They have etched into the mountain, into the rock, and so that's what we got. Now, Junior, do you know what they're actually mining for?
No, I do not yet.
I think that question has been asked numerous times, and maybe tonight we can get that question answered.
It probably can tonight. I can tell the citizens that live in that area, the two concerns that I would have that could be asked tonight, which I plan on asking this for them, is during blasting, will there be a text alert for the people in the area of a notice? Such and such date and time we'll do a blast. Now, I can tell you that when they blast, they core in the ground and they blast inward up, not just laying the dynamite on the top. So, you might feel a little something, I'm sure. The water, of course, is going to be a big topic. From what I am understanding and reading up on this, a rock quarry actually needs as much water as possible. So they'll probably wind up digging reservoirs and try to hold either tanks or build a man-made pond. And we need to find out if that's the case, what are the guarantees of no leakage? because they recycle their water because they need it for drilling. They need it for washing the material once it's been surfaced up out of the ground to get the dirt off. So they need as much water as they can. So there's a couple of things that I'm going to ask on this for the citizens tonight.
And guys, I made an error. SRM is not Rogers Group. That's the concrete company down the road.
Gotcha.
Gary Prater, thank you so much for correcting us on that. Glad that you're watching. Glad to have you on. And hey,
got to see him yesterday.
Well, listen, he's got Super Bowl coming up, and make sure that you order you some wings.
Oh my gosh! If you haven't got your wings or chicken tenders ordered yet, you better do it.
Yes.
But thanks also to David Bidwell. He says, has the other quarry been mentioned out south of the Warren County area? I haven't deep dived into that one as much as I've done the Dibble Rock Quarry. I've heard about it. Has anybody else heard anything about it?
I hate to speculate because I haven't. It's kind of been, once this was going on, it was kind of on the back burner. You're not hearing much talk on it.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah. See, I haven't got deep dive into that one. I've heard about it, but I don't know a lot about it.
If anybody has any questions that want to be asked tonight, either whether they cannot make it or they can make it and feel like that, they just sometimes feel maybe intimidated or scared to ask, reach me on Facebook or Messenger, JC Petit, P-E-T-I-T, and I do not care to ask any questions for anybody that cannot be there, and I can always get back to them if they're not able to be there tonight.
Exactly, and same to us as well. If you got our number, 931-369-3050, we can do the same as well, because we can be your concerned citizen representative.
Yeah, and just like with Gary said, hey, call us out because
please.
And that was my fault. SRM, I kept thinking that R was for Rogers Group, but that is the concrete company. And if you notice down the road a little further at that intersection that we were talking about, where they do the concrete stuff, that's that group. But SRM is not the Rogers Group, and I was showing an SRM mining operation over there.
I got you.
So still a mine. Hopefully, we won't have anything that hideous right around the corner from my house.
Hopefully not.
Because guys, again, our property adjoins to that property, and it's just.
I remember you showed me.
Good morning, Jamie Jaco.
Yes, good morning, friends. Well, Junior, is there any more your final thought on this topic before we take another break?
No, the ones that do come tonight, let's kill them with kindness. Because if you go in kind of loud, it doesn't look good for us. This is a group coming in, I believe, from Knoxville and in Nashville areas that are coming down to talk to us tonight. So I always say, if you talk to someone like a bull in the china shop, they're just going to ignore you. Kill them with kindness, and they'll have to listen to you.
Exactly.
So let's just,
speak softly and clearly, as I say. Final thoughts, Brian?
I just excited to get some answers, and hopefully we can get some stuff. Don't know exactly, again, with it being a teleconference, who all is going to be
representing
and represented. But look, we're looking for information, and it's an information session. So if you guys want to be down there and get informed, 5 o'clock, 201 Locust Street.
I'm going to share this once again before we leave. David, okay, so David, here is the meeting notes and then some. It's going to be tonight, starting at 5 o'clock with the information session, followed by the 6 o'clock public hearing. It's going to be held at the Warren County Administrative Building. I am assuming that it's probably going to be held in the court Magnolia room area. It doesn't say which part in the administrative building, but I'm going to assume it's that one. But once you go in, you should be able to find it. But that is located at 201 Locust Street here in McMinnville. And that is the only meeting that I am aware of going down tonight. I want to double check myself before I let everybody go, because I'm really good about keeping up with our local meetings.
And we have to remember, tonight is 5 to 6, the meeting, and 6 o'clock is the questionnaire.
Yeah, that's why I broke it down like that. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So the only other thing that is happening tonight, other than the public hearing, is the opioid abandonment committee meeting is today at 3:30. So again, make sure you check all that out and then more. I will say that the meeting the public hearing did not get posted on the website. So I thought, oh, wow, okay. But yeah, guys, so if you have any questions, any concerns, please let us know. You can let JC, aka I know him as Junior. It's so hard for me to call him JC. I can't do it. I can't, Junior. I can't. But we do appreciate you taking our call this morning. And what's the big special going on at Jay's restaurant today?
Everything that I touch.
Okay.
Everything that I touch.
Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.
And as cold as it is still outside this week, it warms you up when you put a smile on.
That's exactly right. You always need to greet everybody with a smile. You never know what their day's going to be like.
That's right.
Well, guys, when we get back, we are going to have a special in-studio guest here live at Detention at the Elementary. We have with us Brandon Wingate with us with the Wingate Group, and we're going to grill him with 7 questions, Brian.
Grilling? You're making me hungry now.
I know. I'm so hungry right now.
I think I'm talking about the wings and then the great food that they have here.
Yes, and then we're talking about Jay's, and we're going to have to eat after this. But guys, remember, keep it first.
10 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Welcome back, Warner First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside my beautiful co-host, Brian Carr. He's over there. And then I have got another fine young gentleman with us today, Brandon Wingate with the Wingate Group. How are you?
Good.
We are so excited to have Brandon on the show because we have started this for about 3 weeks now, introducing new businesses, big or small, you know, whether it's a liquor store to a new church group, to a new agency, to what candy shops, anything. We would love to have you guys on to talk about all the amazing things and the continuation of the growth we're having here in Warren County. Right. And you are one of them, Brandon. And so thank you for first and foremost coming on the show today. I know welcome. You have a busy schedule.
Yes.
But with that said, for the folks that are watching at home today, what's happening right now in the local real estate market? Are we seeing more buyers, sellers, or people just wanting to, get out?
Well, really that depends on what market we're talking about. Residential, we have a lot more sellers right now, but it is steady on the buyer's side.
Okay.
You might just need a little bit more patience waiting to sell that home. But it is steady. On the commercial side, lots of exciting things that people may not realize is happening. But I feel like there are a lot of buyers on the commercial side. And it seems like we're on the map as far as that goes, so to speak, with even out of town buyers and things coming into the area. So lots of movement there.
I love that. And just to go back, talk about the Wingate Group a little bit. I don't know anything about real estate, commercial, nothing. I know like we bought land to build a house on, but what do you guys do? Where are you located? Things like that.
We're located at 119 West Main. We're in the same building of Paula's Dance Studio and Cookies by Brax.
Okay, you're right there.
I own that building, and so we have a customized office there on location. So it's Suite 7 is where we're located. Now we're very new. We are definitely focusing on recruiting new agents to our brokerage.
Okay.
But the door has opened. I'm super excited. We've got a lot of great people signing on with us, getting new licenses that may have extensive experience in real estate and commercial real estate of all different kinds, multifaceted. Similar to myself, I'm also a licensed contractor.
Oh, well, there you go.
As being a broker as well. So we have others coming on that with the same experience. So what I want to foster is more of a teaching brokerage, even for the brand new agents. We're going to have so much experience there. It's going to be exciting. We're going to do a lot of classes to do with maybe if somebody's interested in investing themselves, how is that done? Also, if they end up working with investors, we want them to know what those investors may be looking for, businesses, things like that. So we'll be able to teach them all those things. And that's what I love to do is teach.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good.
I love that. So what's one thing, like one mistake you see people make when they're thinking about buying or selling property that they wish to, avoid?
On the residential side, the main thing is make sure it's affordable. We all know that things are getting more expensive as far as groceries and stuff like that. So your house payment doesn't need to stress you. That's extremely important. On the commercial side, probably one of the biggest lessons I learned, commercial real estate is very expensive to repair. So watch out. Make sure when you buy that property, there's always repairs to do. Make sure you really run your numbers. Because, for instance, like a commercial roof, it's so expensive. It's crazy. It blew me away the first time I had to replace a roof. So.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I can only imagine, and depending on how old the property is, then you got to think of the bone structure, right?
That's exactly right.
When you buy a commercial property. So you work a lot with commercial and residential properties. What opportunities are you seeing right now in the Warren County and surrounding areas?
I'm sorry, ask that again.
Oh, you're fine.
I was thinking about.
You're good. You're good. I know. You work a lot with commercial and residential properties. What opportunities are you seeing right now in Warren County and surrounding areas like potentialness?
There are a lot of businesses coming in that want to lease properties, lease spaces. A lot of shipping businesses, ones who package and ship out. That's kind of key. I've actually spoke to a lot of those type of businesses. And that's the key to Warren County as a whole. Is the easy transportation from here to Cookeville to Chattanooga to Murfreesboro. We're really in a good position for that.
Oh, I love that. I feel like we are in a good central location. I wish we had more avenues of shipping easier. We have a couple, but a lot of people don't know you can do that unless you know.
Right.
It's not really labeled. And also too, I see this a lot with the interest rates and the economy on everyone's mind. What advice would you give someone who's on the fence about making a move?
Be patient. I believe, this is my personal belief, that there's some changes coming, probably late spring, that is going to open up and make it easier to purchase homes. Potentially lower interest rates. There may be a difference in what people think about the 50-year loan, but I actually think that's going to be a pretty big deal and an opportunity for first-time home buyers to buy a home, and it's actually
to be able
to afford the payment. Most people, that's what they look like. Can they afford the payment? So that's going to make it very affordable. On the other side of that, most people's across America, their wealth is tied up. Their net worth is tied up into a personal home. In the 1950s, when the 30-year loan came about, it really affected the housing prices. The housing prices actually gained in value. So the ones who owned those houses also gained in net worth. So when the 50-year loan comes about, I expect the same reaction. So their homes are going to go up in value. If you own one, that is the time to buy. When that first happens, you really want to see if you can get out of the rental space and get into owning a home, in my opinion.
Okay. For everybody that's just renting,
Right.
Because I have a lot of friends that are my age that still rent the houses and things like that. And I'm like, come on, like we got it. But hopefully this 50-year will help out a lot with that. Also too, why is it important to work? Because, we're all about shopping local, be local. Why is it so important to work with local real estate professionals instead of someone outside of the area? What's the difference maker?
Well, your local guy definitely knows the area.
Yeah.
The beautiful spots around the rivers, the neighborhoods that are known to be really nice neighborhoods to live in. So your local guy just knows the terrain, basically. Yeah. So if you're looking to use someone from out of town, they just don't know that as much. Yeah. They're going to be calling and asking a lot of questions to local realtors to try to get that information and then relay it to you. Mm-hmm. That's the importance of using someone local.
Local, yeah. And speaking of, let's go back to the Wingate Group and yourself. As far as experience goes, how many years of experience do you have in this field?
Well, I got my license back in 2014.
Okay.
But I've been dealing as an investor and developer since 2008. Okay. From Texas all the way to Tennessee. So I have extensive experience before I ever got my license. So I felt like, well, I need to go ahead and use that experience as a realtor, and got my license in 2014. Started out in Murfreesboro, selling around Nashville and everything. But then my wife is from here. So
hi, Elkie. I'll never forget your name.
So we ended up moving 8 years ago to McMinnville. I love McMinnville. So here we are now, and decided to start the brokerage.
I love that. Yeah. And of course, my final question to you, which I know, and again, I told you guys we had a breaking story today. Before we wrap up, of course, we're live today here at the Detention at the Elementary. Why is this place so special to the community? And why did it feel like the perfect spot to do a special pop-in podcast today with you?
First off, Dwayne and Bernadette put their heart and soul into this. And I think everybody can see that. It's amazing what they've done with this place. They had a lot of challenges. They started during COVID. So, they really had to battle to get it to where it is today. But the news today is,
drum roll,
it has been sold by the Wingate Group. So we have new owners now, and we'll have to wait and see what they do with it.
Yeah. And with that said, I'm going to read the letter that Dwayne and Bernadette have wrote for the community. And it goes a little bit what you kind of said. In 2021, we opened our doors with a dream and a whole lot of hope to create a place where families could gather, laugh, celebrate, and make memories together. What grew from that dream became so much more than a business. It became a full family arcade and restaurant, a place for birthday parties, events, catering, and everyday moments that will forever hold close. This space holds years of hard work, long nights, prayers, stress, laughter, and love. We watched our employees and kids grow, celebrated milestones, met incredible people, and felt like the support of this community in ways we never expected. Every smile, every high score, every party, every packed night truly meant something to us. Over time, we spent many months reflecting, praying, and having honest conversations about what this season of life looks like for us and our family. Running a space like this takes heart, time, and energy. And sometimes growth means recognizing when it's time to move forward differently. With that clarity, we made the difficult but right decision to sell the property and to permanently close the detention, as we will not be relocating. This was not a choice made lightly, but it is one we feel confident in and at peace with. Saying goodbye to something you build from the ground up is never easy, even when you know that's the right step. Even in this bittersweet moments, there is overwhelming gratitude for the moments made, lessons learned, and the people we became part of our history. This chapter is closing, but we will always be a part of us and something we are incredibly proud of. Thank you to every customer, employee, vendor, and supporter who believed in us and walked through our doors. You helped turn a dream into something real. We will never forget it. Sincerely, Dwayne and Bernadette Dowd. And with that said, and this has not been a hard decision, but now I'm going to read the press release to answer any questions you guys may have for all you folks that might have tickets you need to redeem and more. So as of January the 29th, this decision impacts Warren and surrounding counties and comes as the property transitions to new ownership. The detention at the elementary has announced that it will officially close its doors on Thursday, January the 29th at 9 a.m. Owners Dwayne and Bernadette Dowd shared that after careful consideration, they have chosen not to relocate the business and will instead permanently close detention at the elementary. Dwayne said, quote, "This decision was not an easy one. While it is with great sadness that we close, we are also so excited to see what the next chapter holds for the property and for our communities." The Dowds expressed sincere gratitude to the Warren County community and neighboring counties for the overwhelming support shown throughout their time in operation. As part of the closures process, Dwayne wanted to emphasize that all customers with scheduled events or parties will be contacted directly to ensure refunds are issued promptly. In addition, customers who currently have unused tickets on their cards will have the opportunity to redeem them. We ask everyone to please follow the detention at the elementary page and, of course, here at Warren First 931's page on Facebook for official updates. The redemption store will also have limited times and opportunities as they will be announced on social media, including the dates and times when tickets can be redeemed. The redemption periods will clearly be posted in advance to ensure all customers have the opportunity to redeem remaining balances. Dwayne and Bernadette Dowd closed by thanking everyone across Warren and surrounding areas for memories, relationships, and unwaveringly support that made detention at the elementary a special place. And so that is the official press release and their official little written statement. You're going to see that posted up here in just a few with through the Detention in the Warren First 931 Facebook page. I want to thank the Wingate group because this was the detention, because I was like, how am I going to say this without crying? Because I seen when this started, the process, my kids go here all the time. And it's like I was telling Dwayne when he was here right before the closing started. And I want to say thank you for letting us be a part of this experience with you guys, the beginning and the end. But I told him the reason I love this place so much is I was so sick and tired of going to Murfreesboro and Nashville to go to Dave & Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. You know, we had that here. You know, and now I'm like, I go, Dwayne, Bernadette, what are we going to do? Where am I going to take my kid? Because we didn't have to travel. I mean, we utilize this place a lot, not just family stuff, but with Warren First things. We had the stage, we had all these things. But I am so grateful that Bernadette and them let us have this for as long as we did have it. And I'm so excited to see what is to come for Bernadette and Dwayne, as well as the property itself.
Right. I think a lot of people want to know. The next question is, what do we know about the new owners? What can we say about the new owners? I don't know anything. I mean, but we will be investigating and find out what's going on, because this property is incredible as far as it is from a real estate standpoint.
Commercial,
you don't have many commercial lots this big that already have roads, a parking lot, things like that already set up and been maintained to the best of their ability. But this is a big space. This is a big property here, considering it was a school and it's been parlayed into what it is today.
I used to go to school here, so I've been here since like first grade and stuff. I've been through the transition here, and so I cannot wait to see what it is. I do know that the new owners are walking around. We did ask if they wanted to come on, so we might take a quick break and see if they want to grace us with their presence. If not, it's okay. You know, this is day one. They need a 24-hour settle-in moment. But if anybody seriously wants to talk about commercial properties and more, you can always call our good friends Brandon at what number again?
Mine, the personal cell phone number. If you have any questions, 615-306-9298. Also, I have a wonderful managing broker, Leah Edwards.
Oh, yes.
And so you can definitely call in to the brokerage. That phone is rolled over to her. And that is 931-747-2500.
That's the number we've posted on the screen in the comments.
Yes.
Anybody's looking at that, that's the number to call.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll share it
great.
one more time. There you go.
And so, and if you're interested to be an agent or you are an agent, we have some very aggressive splits. So that's going to be great for the agents. We want them to be successful. And we're here to teach and learn and serve the community.
I love it. I love it. Warren County is ever so growing, especially with your group coming in now and then this new ownership. I cannot wait to see what Warren County is going to do in 2026. Like you only can go up from here, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But guys, it has been such a pleasure having Brandon on. Thanks again for coming on the show. Once again, you're always welcome. If anything new's happening, please let us know.
All right.
We always want to know what we always want to know what's going on, right, Brian?
Yes, we do.
But guys, we're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, we're going to see if we can grab those new owners, see what they decided, if they wanted to come on or not. But if not, remember Warren County. Keep it first.
Serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and build supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
This is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford, right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleet, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran-owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. We do have some special guests. We have got the approval. They are, I hear Brian. I think he's talking and slowing it down. But with that said, we have a couple of special guests. I don't know if they're all coming on, but right now in McMinnville, it is 30 degrees. And today's high is going to be 41. Tonight's low is going to be 21. And thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsor. So I am going to, who's coming? Which one?
We can have them
both. Okay, come on. That's why I had grabbed 4 chairs in case of.
They can have these seats. I'm good.
You don't want to?
I'm good.
Okay.
Watch your step. I apologize for the cords.
We're not on the air, right?
We are.
We are.
You're live. I like it. Come sit. Man, I think this is how we should close out, and they can do the word of prayer.
Would you guys mind praying for us?
At the very end?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that said, I want to meet this. I want you guys here in Warren County and surrounding counties to meet the new owners of this fine establishment and property. Just tell everybody your names.
My name is Father Boutros.
Okay.
And Father Krolos.
And so, what made you guys? I mean, I don't even have to know, but I want decide to come to McMinnville first and foremost in this Morrison community and select this property?
We came to Nashville here in 1997.
Okay.
Started the first church serving in the Coptic Christian Orthodox people.
Okay.
And along the years, we multiplied the number. Now we have 17 churches in Nashville area and Murfreesboro and Smyrna and Laverne and Mount Juliet. So we've been thinking of finding a place for a Christian retreat for the community and for our kids also. And so we've been searching for a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, we found this place that have most of what we need, except we need to have accommodation area for people to spend the night here and be able to have Christian retreat. So
yeah.
It's a very suitable place, and we liked it very much. And we're going to have of course, a church here after the name of Saint Anthony the Great, the father of all monastic life in the world. So.
I love that. So that's amazing. Again, I think this is a great. We just talked with Brandon and them about the growth of Warren County, and we're always so welcoming to anybody new coming in. So thank you so much for thinking about us and making that commitment officially today. So when do you know? Obviously, a lot of stuff's already put together for you, I'm assuming, because Bernadette and Dwayne have done a phenomenal job.
Yes.
Facilitating this and making what it is today. When do you guys kind of see this plan in motion for you guys to get started?
Well, we can start using the facility as is for now. We have a lot of amenities here. We got the gym, we got the eating areas, we got the bounce houses, and all of that. So we'll be using it here and there in the coming future. But there are plans, like Father Butcher said, to build accommodations. So the construction, I think, will begin within the year. We'll start construction in the area.
I love that, and that's with the church and everything as well.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Well, I want to, is there anything you would like to tell the Warren County community?
Since we came in, we felt the warmth and the love of the people and the community are very welcoming.
Yeah.
The officials are very helping and very welcoming. And this is something make us very happy that we're accepted here. And feel like we are among our brethren, and it will be a very good addition. And hopefully, when this building is complete, and will be serving the whole community, also not just the Coptic community.
Okay, that was my next question. Is it not just going to be just your church group? This is going to be open to the public.
Yes, it is. Will be open for the public whenever it is available.
Okay, yeah. I love that. Well, with that said, we always like to end the show with a word of prayer, and we did want to say we wanted to pray, a prayer about the new ownership, you guys, as well as we should pray for Bernadette and Dwayne for their new adventure endeavors, and then if you don't mind praying for, we lost. What did we say, Brian? We lost, was there 50 people in Tennessee?
Just across the United States. Over 50 people have died from this recent ice storm that we've had across the United States.
So if you don't mind praying for those people and everybody, I would be blessed if you prayed today.
We are.
Yes. So whenever you're ready.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God, Amen. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the blessing that you bestowed on us always. We thank you for finding this place for us to be a shining place for this community, and with the guidance and help of the Holy Spirit, guide us to to prepare this place to be a shining place to the world also. We thank you for Dwayne and Bernadette who prepared this facility for us, and may God reward them for their future endeavor. Also, we pray for the people that lost their lives during the ice storm that hit the area. May God repose their souls in the heaven and protect our children and through the intercession of the great saint, Saint Anthony, the patron saint of this location, and in Jesus Christ we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, guys. And many blessings to you in moving here. And if you ever need anything, as Warren County, we're very opening and loving here. We don't say you're a transplant. We graft fight you in, okay?
Yes.
So make sure, or graft you in. What do we say, Brian?
You're going to be grafted.
Grafted in, okay? Yes. If you ever need anything, announcements or anything, you just let us know and we'll help you get the word out, okay?
Thank you.
Well, guys, it has been a true blessing being here at not just the beginning in the end, but a new beginning for something here in the Warren County and surrounding areas. But again, take care. God bless. And remember, you can either be a blessing or a curse, but keep it first.